Dear professors and students from UTHM, welcome to Ningbo Polytechnic China Center. My name is Yasmin. Today, we are very happy to have the very beginning of our virtual mobility program. So first of all, I would like to, on behalf of Ningbo Polytechnic, to introduce the attendees of our side. So first of all, we have Professor Dong Hong An, Dean of International College of Ningbo Polytechnic.
Hello, morning.
And we have Ms. Li Ying, the Dean of International Office.
Morning.
And also we have Angela, Ms. Wu Anping, the Deputy Dean of International College of Ningbo Polytechnic.
Morning.
And we also have a lecturer and interpreter, Ms. He Yue. Now I would like to invite Professor Dong Hong An, the Dean of International College of Ningbo Polytechnic, to deliver a welcome speech.
尊敬的杜扎克先生以及来自马来西亚顿湖仙翁大学的各位老师、同学，大家早上好。
Distinguished Mr. Wozak and teachers and students from UTHM. Morning.
首先，请允许我代表宁波职业技术学院国际学院的师生，欢迎大家参加这次线上的研学项目。
First of all, please allow me on behalf of International Institute of Ningbo Polytechnic, welcome you to participate this online research tourism program.
我们学校和顿湖仙翁大学已经开展了好多次的双方交流考察活动，同学们的反响也都很好。每年都会通过短短的1周的相互交流，我们可以相互了解彼此的城市和文化。
We have done many exchange programs with UTHM, and every time we received good feedback from the students. Every year, through a 1-week program, our students can learn each other's city, culture, and life.
作为有着悠久历史的中马两国，我们在很多地方都有着相互的共通互融之处。
As China and Malaysia have a long history, we have a lot of places that in common.
我们国家2016年也是这个月11月30号的时候，国家教育部等11个部门就颁布了关于推进大中小学生开展研学旅行的一个意见。 要求是通过这样的一种活动，帮助中小学生了解国情、热爱祖国、开阔眼界、增长知识、提高他们学生的社会责任感、创新精神和实践能力。
In this
Can't hear you. Yeah, I think something wrong with the line, Yasmin?
Tak dengar kan?
Yeah, I believe there is some sort of technical difficulties over there. But then
Saya kontak je.
let them refine their connection first or their difficulties.
那么我们国家从今年开始呢，像我们这样的高专院校呢，开设了一个新的专业，叫研学旅行的管理与服务专业。
This year, many high vocational colleges like Ningbo Polytechnic, we had a new major called research tourism services and practice.
这样一种 带有研究性学习和旅行体验相结合的这么一种专业，这么一种实践育人的一种项目今后成为一种新兴的一个行业。
This kind of tourism combining research and also the travel experience will become a field of the travel industry.
今年由于这个新冠疫情的影响呢，所以说我们也是出于这种考虑，今年我们的交流活动只能通过这种线上的形式进行。我相信这样的活动也会让大家体验到一种比较深刻的一种印象。
Because of the pandemic this year, the program this year we can only done our program online. However, I believe it will impress all of us as same as offline.
接下来呢，我向大家介绍一下担任这次这个线上研学项目的任课老师。首先是第一位是韩淑静老师，他讲的主题是一起去旅行。
Next, I'd like to introduce our lectures to the students. First of all, Ms. Han Shujing. Her topic is go traveling.
第二位老师是王淑义老师，他给大家分享的主题是有趣的汉字。
Ms. Wang Shuyi, her topic sharing with us is interesting Chinese characters.
另外一位老师是张琼老师，他给大家分享的主题是数字与文化。目前他在澳大利亚读博士。
Ms. Zhang Chong, her topic is numbers and Chinese culture. Currently, she has her PhD program in Australia, so she's not here today, but she will be on Zoom to share her topic with you.
上次我们来自马来西亚邓湖仙翁大学的老师和学生们来过宁波，所以说我们这次分享的有2位老师，主题主要是介绍一下宁波。第一位是何月老师坐在我旁边，想给大家分享的是宁波的6个颜色
For the past years, we received teachers and students from UTHM, and we visited Ningbo city. So this time we will have 2 teachers share the Ningbo introductions to all of you. First of all is Ms. He Yue's me. My topic will be the colorful Ningbo.
另外老师呢，我们的王波老师，旅游专业的，主要也是从另外一种视角给大家分享一下宁波的特色。
Ms. Wang Bo, her topic is also about Ningbo.
接下去给大家分享的另外一个领域是咖啡制作的王雪玲老师，他会给大家分享如何制作制成融入的咖啡。
So we have teachers from tourism management, Ms. Wang Xueling. She will share with you how to make a very nice coffee.
最后给2位老师给大家分享的主题是关于宁波的经济和跨境电商的产业。
The last 2 teachers will share with you about the Ningbo economics and cross-border e-commerce.
因为目前呢，这2位早晨都在上课，所以说今后大家可以分享到他们的一些主题。
And this time they are having class, so they are not here today, but you will meet them in the following weeks.
希望通过以上8位老师的不同的视角、不同的主题，给大家的分享呢，能让马来西亚的同学和老师们有所受益。最后也这个宁波也是这个秋季是最美的季节，欢迎大家有空呢到宁波实地来走一走、看一看。
I hope that all of our students can benefit from these teachers sharing with a different perspective. And finally, the autumn is the most beautiful city in the season in Ningbo, and I wish that you could visit our city by yourself in the near future. Thank you.
谢谢。
Okay,
Now, next, I would like to welcome Dr. Abdul Rasid bin Abdul Razak, Dean of Faculty of Technical and Vocational Education of UTHM, to deliver a speech.
Right. Thank you very much to Ms. Yasmin, the MC today, and good morning to everyone. Respected friends from Ningbo Polytechnic, Prof. Mr. Dong Ho An, the Dean of International College, Ms. Li Yin, Director of International Office, Associate Professor Ms. Wu Enping, Deputy Dean of International College, Ms. Zhu Yu Ying, Yasmin, Ms. Yasmin, Deputy Director of International Office, lecturers, and our beloved students. I'm very happy here to be with all of you, and apart from the student, together with me, actually is our team, management team, and the lecturer here. So before I proceed with my speech, I would like to take this great opportunity to introduce the team members from Faculty of Technical and Vocational here, and also from another faculty from UTHM as well. So I start with my Deputy Dean of Academics and International, Dr. Muhammad Hussein bin Amiruddin, right? And then actually Dr. Hamiza, Dr. Hamiza bin Muhammad Safwan, Deputy Dean of Academics and International from Faculty of Applied Science and Technology. Actually, she's working from home, online this morning. And then, yeah, Dr. Faisal Amin Noor bin Yunus, Head of Departments of Engineering Education. Dr. Muhammad Bekri, Department of Technology Study, and of course, Dr. Nurul Hidayat, I think very famous to Ningbo because she is the coordinator at Ningbo Polytechnic Center here, and of course, Mr. Muhammad Akmal. Actually, Mr. Muhammad Akmal, head of program of food technology. Actually, this is a new program in our faculty. Right. Actually, I take this great opportunity to congratulate to Ningbo Polytechnic for implementing this virtual mobility program for the very first time, actually, by giving UTHM students the opportunity to add a new knowledge and experience about Chinese culture, the beautiful Ningbo city environment, as well as coffee making and cross-border e-commerce. So hopefully this noble effort will be able to further strengthen the relationship between UTHM and Ningbo Polytechnic, as well as Malaysia and China. Actually, a total of 22 students will join this program for this time, and I hope students who follow this program can fully commit to the entire activities as planned to gain knowledge and experiences that is not easy to get during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. This golden opportunity should be appreciated as best as possible. We do really hope that during the 4 weeks of implementation, this program, the Ningbo Polytechnic, of course, can help and guide UTHM students to achieve the goals set for this virtual mobility program, and this program can be continued in the future. For feedback from UTHM, I understand UTHM will share knowledge related to herbs and people, traditional knowledge in the modern world, such as Malaysia, the land of many ethnics, traditional knowledge, and so on in 8 weeks. Hopefully, this knowledge share can benefit Ningbo Polytechnic students. My hope is that such a program will be able to continue and expand further by sharing more diverse knowledge and experiences, not only with the students, but also with lecturers. Hopefully, this effort between UTHM and Ningbo Polytechnic can further motivate students and increase their achievement and their respective organization. With that, I end my speech, and again, thank you very much, and have a nice day and nice weekend. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Can you capture them because I think they are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but unfortunately we don't have their account here. Looks like our dean is talking to us only.
Please check with Yasmin.
Yeah, we'll do.
Any problem?
Madam Yasmin, we cannot see you now. Are you there now with us here? All right. We're waiting for you.
There is a problem, difficulties.
Dia technical problem, dia orang terputus sekejap. Ya, tengah connecting. Baik, student semua on camera sebab lepas ni kita ambil gambar.
Baik, Doktor.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Yasmin, any technical problem during my speech?
Nothing special, just because of the computer, just restarted. So sorry for the interruption. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, very clear.
Sorry for the interruption.
So just now you are.
It's okay.
Again, sorry, Dr. Abdul Rashid bin Abdul Razak. Thank you very much. Would you like to continue, or would you please continue?
Or I need to restart the speech. I will redo the speech.
Restart the speech.
Yeah, so no problem. If you need to restart, I will start already. No problem. Because the most important, the message delivered, the most important.
Do you need our deputy, our dean, to repeat the whole speech? Madam Yasmin?
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you now.
So I will ask our dean to continue the speech, right?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, all right. So now you can hear us, right? Now?
Yeah, so we can hear you now. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Ryan, thank you very much to Miss Yasmin as a Master of Ceremony MC today. And good morning to everyone, respected friends from Ningbo Polytechnic, Prof. Mr. Dong Hu An, Dean of International College, Ms. Li Yin, Director of International Office, Associate Professor Ms. Wu Anping, Deputy Dean of International College, Ms. Zhu Yu Yin, Ms. Yasmin, Deputy Director of International Office, lecturers, and our beloved students. Actually, I'm very happy here to be with you, all of you actually. And apart from the student, together with me, actually, our team management, our management team, and also our friend from other faculty, which is a faculty of Applied Science and Technology. Before I proceed with my speech, I would like to introduce, I take this opportunity to introduce the members of the faculty, I mean the management team, today, presenting here today. So I start with Dr. Muhammad Hussein Amiruddin, the Deputy Dean of Academics and International Faculty of Technical and Vocational Education, followed by Dr. Hamizah binti Muhammad Safwan, Deputy Dean of Academics and International from Faculty of Applied Science and Technology. So actually she's working from home today. Same with Dr. Nuru, also now working from home. And Dr. Faisal Amin Nur bin Alias, Head of Department of Engineering Education. So, Dr. Bakri, of course, Dr. Bakri, actually Head of Department of Technology Study. And of course, Dr. Nurul Hidayah, very famous, I said before, very famous with Ningbo Polytechnic, because she is the key person, our liaison officer between UTHM Malaysia and Ningbo, right? And Mr. Muhammad Akmal, head program of program food service technology. For your information, this is a new program that we are offering in my faculty this year. Right, I take this opportunity to congratulate to Ningbo Polytechnic for implementing this virtual mobility program for the very first time by giving UTHM students the opportunity to add a new knowledge and of course to expose a new experience regarding Chinese culture, the beautiful Ningbo city environment, as well as coffee making and cross-border e-commerce. Hopefully, this noble effort will be able to further strengthen the relationship between UTHM and Ningbo Polytechnic, as well as Malaysia and China. Actually, a total of 22 students will join this program for this time. I hope students who follow this program can fully commit to the entire activities as planned to gain knowledge and experiences that is not easy to get during the COVID-19 pandemic situation. This golden opportunity should be appreciated as best as possible. And we do really hope that during the 4-week of period in implementation this program, the Ningbo Polytechnic, of course, can help and guide UTHM students to achieve the goals set for this virtual mobility program, and this program can be continued in the future. For feedback from UTHM, I understand the UTHM will share knowledge related to herbs and people, traditional knowledge in the modern world such as Malaysia, the land of many ethnics, traditional knowledge, and so on in 8 weeks. Hopefully, this knowledge shared can benefit Ningbo Polytechnic students. My hope is that such a program will be able to continue and expand further by sharing more diverse knowledge and experiences, not only with the students, but also with the lecturers. Hopefully, this effort between UTHM and Ningbo Polytechnic can further motivate students and increase their achievement and their respective organizations. So again, thank you very much, Ningbo Polytechnic. And with that, I end my speech. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Abdul Rashid bin Abdul Razak. And just now, Ms. Dean has already introduced our lecturers, right? So we will direct it to the fourth session. So we will have like an online group photo together. I'll invite our technical expert to help how we can have the screen show together.
Yeah, before that, Miss Yasmin, I just want to say hello to Prof. Dong. Actually, I met you last time during my visit to your place, actually.
Yes, we have been together. Either in UTHM or in Ningbo Polytechnic.
Yes. Yeah. That's a very good memory.
Also for me and I think Rebecca as well. And Rebecca today, she is in Beijing for an important conference. So also I would like to extend the warm greetings to all the professors and the students in UTHM on behalf of Rebecca as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So 这个怎么样？我们整屏那个截屏一下。So we will have like the screenshots. So we will have a photo.
Screen.
So everybody, are you ready?
Yes.
先把它屏转到两边去。
We need to have all the
all the
video window
video and also our side, so we can.
这个怎么样能够喂。那没有，
就是不是，它就要这个。
还有一种模式，有一种什么，有一种什么？
对所有的。
这个视图。
画堂。哎，哇 ，that's it。那就是他们也在了，那下边把这个关了吗？这个开着。
这个没事，
先开着吧。So we will have the first shoot, OK？ 先来一瓶吧。
他们那边
这个好，
学生用。是前面的那张会覆盖掉的。我们刚刚已经按了一张，当时我们那个
截屏可以了。
昨天我是用那个 Word， 画图软件是。
New tries, new challenges.
我已经按了一下。
Take your time, no problem.
可以的。我用的是画图软件上，也是。刚刚昨天是重启没关系吗 ？Word。你的 print screen 我就不知道你他这个苹果我都不知道。苹果的不知道。
哎，你稍微要不到那个桌面去看一下，桌面有那个对。
随便打一张 Word
就拿在桌面上。
你看 Word。没有 Office PPT 啊？
对，没有。
这个没有的。他这个苹果的就是不知道是哪一个。对，苹果的我也不知道，我就知道那个的。Control。再买一个。被没有。
所以刚才按过。
没有哎。刚才没按。
来，赶紧把它起。
就先结吧，先结。下面。
先接着。
Command Shift 加 Forward Command Shift 没反应了。
OK，这张可以了。好，
看了吗？那我投递了。
没关系，我们都在那个。
OK 了吗？
好，这张可以了。然后呢？
都怕了是吧？
照片，你们照片。
拍的那个屏幕超低。
拍屏幕，拍屏。
把整个整屏拍下来。And we will send you all the photos today afterwards.
Okay, Madam Yasmin. Very good, very good. Me too, will share with you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sorry, have you captured the picture?
Okay. So thank you very much. And as we mentioned, there are a lot of challenges and new maybe problems that will occur when we have the virtual mobility program. But I think we can overcome all of them because it's just a new exploration of online, try and for international cooperation exchange under this very special situation that in the context of COVID-19 pandemic. I think this kind of exploration is a must. So thank you so much. I mean, all the UTHM teachers and students for give us this opportunity so that we start this virtual mobility program. Hope it will be a window for you to know and understand Ningbo, China, and maybe the cultural and Tibet in China. And I sincerely hope teachers and students from UTHM can pay a real visit to Ningbo, and your visit will always be our priority. So thank you so much. So now I would like
Yeah, wait, Ms. Yasmin, I just want to ask you about the photo that you have taken just now. Is it okay, the photo? I mean, the photo, is it okay?
Are we ready?
the photo is okay, right?
Okay.
The photo is okay, huh?
Photo is okay.
Okay, ready more or what?
The photo is you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much. And,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
now I would like to give this place to lecturer Ms. Han Shujing, and she will have her lecture Go Traveling. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Baik, untuk pelajar, anda stay sebab you punya kelas terus akan bermula selepas mereka beredar. Pastikan sentiasa bersama di sampai hari ini sampai 11.30 kan? 11.30 kalau tak silap. Hari-hari dia 8.30, 11.30 kan?
Ya.
Link tu ada tadi link tu macam mana you all buat tu tadi sebenarnya?
Okey, dah dulu kami beredar dulu ya.
Okey, baik. Terima kasih pihak pengurusan, dekan, timbalan dekan dan rakan-rakan ketua jabatan yang lain. Terima kasih.
Dr. Hamizah, thank you.
Ya, Dr. Hamizah.
Ya, betul juga lupa Dr. Hamizah. Terima kasih kerana bersama-sama kita pada pagi ini. Terima kasih sangat-sangat.
Terima kasih semua. Terima kasih.
So Dr. Hamizah, so akan datang Dr. Hamizah punya pula untuk yang timbal balik tu ya. Tak apa, kita boleh bantu di situ
Kalau nanti kita bincang semula lah Dr. Nurul bila nak start
Okey, boleh.
Terima kasih.
Okey, terima kasih.
Terima kasih yang bagi dekan dan juga timbalan nanti. Terima kasih.
Malaysia Center at Ningbo Polytechnic. So on the wall there are a lot of photos actually where last time teachers and students visit Ningbo Polytechnic. Here are some photos. So I'm not sure whether today's participants has already, students has already visited Ningbo or not. But I hope next time we can have a group photo here in this very beautiful and meaningful office, the center here. And also I would like to emphasize is that actually both parties has attached great importance to our cooperation program. That's the China and Malaysia Tibet and the Cultural Center. Because the how to say actually your Minister of Education witnessed our signing ceremony of our program. So it is really a very good start for both of us to guarantee our cooperation goes on smoothly and successfully.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much, Madam Yasmin. And I think my student here is very excited want to join and have a visit to Ningbo Polytechnic, the very beautiful polytechnic and very beautiful town to visit. So we hope that this pandemic COVID-19 will go away and then we can go and have a very good visit to Ningbo Polytechnic.
Yeah, I'm also ready to how to say receive guests from UTHM when the first time the cross-border traveling is allowed it.
Yes, yes. I think these 22 students will be given as a high priority to go and give a visit to you there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I think the class can start.
Coming. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hi, and you?
Hi, I'm so excited and happy to
You?
see you online. Some places are so cute, you know. For me, you are new. Boys and girls. Yeah. And I want first of all, yeah, please ask you to open the screen share that because I want to share my PPT for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
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 The host teacher can help me that open the PPT share because I cannot share PPT for you. Who are the host teacher? Who can help me? The host teacher.
Host.
Host teacher. Who are the host teacher?
Yes, madam. Anything?
Yes, please open the yes. Would you please allow Han 老师 to share her screen? Otherwise, she cannot give the lecture. You know, she wants to share her screen to.
Okay, now can you please try to share now?
可以，不可以？再来一遍。你直接屏幕不行，不行，你点共享，不行也不共享。
Okay, wait. Let me ask my colleague at ICT Center.
如果可以的话，如果是 recording 做一下，那韩老师也能这边 recording。对对对，那就不用了。
Yeah, already can.
对对，但是不用录制是吧？录制，他们在有一个。哦，可以。好的。我听到那个鸡叫了。Okay, Betty, can you see the PPT now?
Yes.
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 大家好。
大家好。
大家好，我叫韩书记。
大家好，我叫韩书记。
今天很高兴。
今天很高兴在这里与大家一起上课。
Berbeliklah kan lidah.
你想的。
对。So this is my name, Han Shujing. I want to express my happiness to share the class with you. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We're so excited.
Okay, now let's start. Before we have class, I want to ask you to prepare the paper and your pencils. Maybe if you have some questions, right, to ask. And I will give you some time after our class. You can ask me any questions if you have in classroom. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's begin. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, ready.
Okay, let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Together.
Guys.
Yes.
Malaysia.
Yes.
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Right?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Wow.
Malaysia.
Very good. And this is our country.
Beijing.
Wow.
Zhongguo.
China.
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yes. And the city, the city's name is Ningbo.
Ningbo.
Yes. Very good. Ningbo here is my city, and it's a very, very beautiful city. Also, it's a sea city. Around here is the sea. Like your countries are around it has very beautiful sea, right?
Yes.
Yes. So welcome to Ningbo. And today, I want to give you the class about traveling.
Traveling.
Wow.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. So here is I downloaded the picture from
Malaysia.
Yes, Malaysia. So I want
Malaysia.
That's right. Read off me. 我想去马来西亚旅行。
我想去Malaysia 旅行。
Yes. So for me, I've never been to Malaysia, so maybe I have a chance. Yes, to your country. So read again. 我想去马来西亚旅行。
我想去 Malaysia 旅行。
我想去 Malaysia. And this is for me, right? I have a question that where are you want to travel? For example, you want to travel to Ningbo, right?
Yes.
So how to say this sentence? I want to travel to Ningbo.
我想去
宁波旅行。
Yes. So if you want to say I want to go to Ningbo, so you can say 我想去宁波旅行。
我想
去宁波旅行。
Welcome, 快来 coming soon.
Maybe.
Sure, if you come to China, come to Ningbo, please see me face to face, okay?
One day.
Yeah, so nowadays, all the countries and all the world, we have a pandemic, you know? It's a very dangerous thing, yes.
That's right.
How about your country? Okay?
Our country is not okay, especially in Sabah. The pandemic in there, no good.
Not good. Okay. China is the first country who fights against this thing, and yes. And this is which I download from internet. Also, is the China Daily News. And this student is from French, and this person is from Australia, and they all think China is a very safe country, even safer than the countries. So if you come to Ningbo or come to China, you can find out that this is safer place to stay longer. And in our school, we also have some foreigners, students from many countries, and they all think that when pandemic happen, that they are very safe here. So yes, you can see the pictures. Maybe life can some change. Yes, some pictures like this. These people, a lot of people here, right? And also here, a lot of people. Yes, and they're empty city. But do you know which one is present and which one is past? Yes.
I see.
So, when now the present here, people here like you, you can see people work normally and have a traveling too. So this picture are past time. So now if you come China, you can see people, the life are normal and no change. Yeah, normal, and we don't mask here.
I see.
对，很安全 ，very safe， 很安全。Okay, so now let's go to China. And today I'm your Yes, now this go. Yeah.
Do.
How you? Yes. And you are here.
What's this mean?
And we should
Hello.
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 Yes. We go to traveling. And you see this picture in which city of China? Which city do you think?
城市。
对，城市 which city？ 哪个城市？哪个城市？
北京。
Beijing.
Seriously?
Oh, beautiful.
This is Beijing. Beijing. Have you been to Beijing? Have you been?
No, not yet.
No, I've never been to China.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Never
go overseas.
那我们来看一下北京。Now this city is Beijing. I want to show you this video. I'm not sure you can see. Yeah, you can hear. So if you cannot hear, tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear?
Yes, I'm here.
Wow. Very fast.
Okay, it's a very short video. And can you hear the song from the video?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Okay, sorry.
Not really clear.
Technical things, yes. This
Yeah,
is
maybe.
not matter if. Okay, now next one, let's expand the video. So let's see, if you want to traveling, which preparation you want to do that? 旅行前需要做哪些准备？
旅行前就要做哪些准备？
旅行前就要有哪些准备？
准备。
What that means?
Before you're traveling, you want to do some preparation, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What you will do before traveling?
Food.
Passport.
Oh, which one?
Passport.
Very good.
Passport.
Need to have the passport first.
Yeah. Visa.
Yes, visa.
Yes.
Ticket.
Ticket. Oh my God. That's my ticket. That's my ticket.
Plane ticket. Yeah.
Aeroplane.
Yeah, we ride the aeroplane.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Stuff.
Luggage.
Luggage.
Yeah, clothing. Right?
Clothing.
Belonging.
What we want to do? So the passport, the boy said passport. Passport in Chinese we say 护照。
护照。
签证。So if we want to do the passport, the visa, we should say 办理护照和签证。Very good. Again, 办理护照和签证。
办理护照和签证。
Yes. And also second step, we should buy the ticket, right? So the ticket we say 机票。So buy the ticket we say buy, we say 购买机票。
购买机票。买
Hotel we say 酒店。Yes. And we receive the 酒店 we say 预订酒店。Yes, 预订酒店。Okay, last one we should prepare our luggage. The luggage we say
行李。
Yeah, 准备行李。Yes. Are you ready? We read again. I will read first time, and then you read second time. Okay?
Okay, let's together.
Okay, sure.
护照和签证。
办理护照和签证。
购买机票。
Yes. 预订酒店。准备行李。Yes. Okay, I give you some seconds. Please remember these words and let's practice.
Oh my God.
You ready?
Oh my God. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
No.
Apa tadi?
Can you?
办理护照和签证。
办理护照和签证。 签证购买机票，
购买
机票，
票
预订酒店，准备行李，
Wow, nice.
Nice, right?
Very good.
Now let's read some verbs here. Okay, read up me. 购买
Go, my.
购买预
定
办
办理准备
准备
What's this?
签证酒店飞机机票行李
Yes, yes. So we buy what? 购买什么？
机票
准备什么？
准备行李预订酒店办理签证和签证
Very good. Now,
Wow.
yeah. 签证
酒店
行李
Lee.
Yes. So can you remember the verbs for these things?
Yes.
Okay, so for 签证 which verb?
办理
Wow, right. 购买 what's it?
购买
机票
酒店 right?
预定
准备
准备
You read very well.
Money.
下面我们来看一下 money of your country.
Money.
Yeah, money. This is your country's money, right?
Yes. 100 ringgit.
I think 马来西亚。
马来西亚
And this is the money in our country.
人民币
Renminbi, that's right. So before you travel to China, maybe you should do something. This one is 换钱
Money exchange.
Money exchange.
Yes.
换钱。
换钱 Yes, yes. But nowadays, if we have our phone, we can do a lot of things. So maybe you don't need really to go to bank to change the money. Like this, right?
through phone online
E-wallet.
e-pay
Yeah, e-pay.
online pay
Just do.
In your country, do you have like this?
Kenapa?
Really?
Alright.
yes
Ya, e-wallet.
E-wallet.
QR code e-wallet dari China
Walmart.
One phone, you can do a lot of
e-pay
things. We pay like here. In the restaurant, we pay like this. In the train stop, we pay like this. If you want
see.
to take a bus, also
So interesting.
yes, for everything. I think that mostly of things we can pay like this. A restaurant, bank, a bus.
Wow.
And
So bad.
they can pay online
yeah, so maybe you come to China, you can experience it. You put your bank in the your so you can pay anything. So I give you one pictures like this. In the panic time, we cannot go out of our home, right? But we
Yes. Live without phone.
Yeah. A lot of things. 一部手机可以做很多事情。In this picture, this guy, I want to eat some food, and he used his phone to order some food to her home. So you see, if you come China, you can experience. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go. We now want wait. China.
出发 Let's go.
出发 Let's go.
出发
出发，出发，
出发
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 Okay, so
出发
this city is Beijing. Today we want to travel, and in your plan, you want to think that what's is there anything that in China in Beijing? Do you think 在北京有什么？
北京
北京有什么？
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 有什么？
啊，北京有什么？
北京有什么？
有什么 ？Food 食物。食物。吃
呀，吃看。
吃看爬。
对 ，What's this？ 我们来读一下 ，Let's read the sentence。
我想去北京吃烤鸭。我想去北京。
我想去北京。我想去北京。
我想去北京吃烤鸭。对，烤鸭。
烤鸭猪呀，哇，这个ayam。
烤鸭 is a roast duck. It's roast.
Duck.
Yeah, duck. It's duck.
Oh, I thought it's chicken.
Very nice. This place is
Forbidden City.
Yeah, Forbidden City. It's very
Yes.
very
Parliament.
Very large. And this one, everybody know that, right?
Yes.
What?
The
Great Wall.
Wall.
China.
Oh, in Malaysia, tembok besar China.
Great Wall.
Harry.
Let's see one by one. This is a Beijing 烤鸭。
北京烤鸭。
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 北京烤鸭。北京烤鸭。
烤鸭。
Lapar.
Roasted duck.
I'm so hungry.
Delicious.
Very delicious.
Yes.
Roasted duck.
Oh, delicious.
I feel something in my stomach now.
Hope I can eat it.
I feel angry.
Hungry. 北京烤鸭。
北京烤鸭。
Yes. Next one. It's the Forbidden City. 故宫。
故宫。
Oh my god. Dugong.
Bukan dugong lah.
故宫。
Harry.
长城。Oh, a lot of people. Oh.
Ooh, I saw my friend there.
Many
Wow.
很多人都去
长
城。
对。
How do you pronounce that?
好，那我们再来讲。 One more time. Somebody want to complete, do something. Now let's see. This is 烤鸭. So the verb for 烤鸭 is what?
吃。
Can you read the sentence?
我想去北京吃烤鸭。
Right. And what's this place?
故宫，
故宫，
看故宫，
看故宫，
故宫，yeah.
我想去
我想去北京看
故宫。
Right. And长城 which word? 长城
我
想去我想
我想去
北
北京
京
爬长
爬
城。
长城。
我想去北京爬长城。
Yes, Changcheng is on the wall, on the mountains. So like yes. Everybody read after me. 我想去北京吃烤鸭。
我想去北京吃烤鸭。
我想去北京看故宫。
我想去北京看故宫。
我想去北京长城。
我想去北京爬长城。
Yes, very good. Now let's see. We are arriving in
Beijing.
Okay, let's see. The first stop. Do you know the airplane? Airport?
Airport, yeah. Yes.
What's the name of this?
Airport Beijing.
Yes, Beijing. This is Beijing International Airport. As
Wow.
Beijing.
北京大兴国际机场。
All right.
北京大兴
国际机场。
大兴 International Airport.
Yes， 这个是最大的中国最大的机场。中国最大的机场。
Biggest airport in the China.
对 ，the biggest one in China, and it's almost have six football 足球场大，有那么16个足球场那么大。
啊
Besar macam 16 food court.
Wow.
Football court. Dang.
Kita ada translator.
We have translator.
So if you come to China, the first stop you will arrive this international airport. The first
Pak jadi translator.
Now which place here? We have learned it. It's Gong.
Gong.
Is
The place.
also Italian Paris.
Great work.
Time that our kings, we have 5 kings are living here. So this is very, very large.
Forbidden City.
Forbidden City.
If you come to China and also Beijing, that really, really should be travel.
Very nice.
The stop we will go to China.
吃饭了。吃饭了。吃饭了。
Makan nasi.
Makan
nasi.
Dinner. 吃饭了。
饭了。Eat rice. Oh.
北京大学。
北京大学。
北京大学。If you continue learn Chinese, that we have a test. The test name is HSK. That test is test you Chinese which level. If you pass the test level 4, you can apply for any university in China. The major university.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's all. As for our today's lesson.
Let's call it a day.
Yes, so thank you. And now the time for you you. The time that
Thank you.
Ask me any
Thank
question.
you too. Ask any question.
Any question you can ask me.
Okay. What famous food in Beijing?
Famous food is 烤鸭, right?
烤鸭.
Hello.
Roasted duck.
Oh,
Yeah,
duck tadi.
Oh yeah.
Duck. Apa mana? Roasted
Any
duck. Oh,
question?
yeah. Roasted duck.
Yeah, 烤鸭. Any question?
Can you hear me?
Tanya gang.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How long does it take from Ningbo to Beijing?
Hello.
Hello.
Raja tak dengar Raja.
How long does it take from Ningbo to Beijing?
You mean how far, right?
Yes.
If you take the the farthest train, maybe 3 to 5 hours.
Oh, saya Kelantan.
很快就可以到了。
Boleh balik Kelantan ni.
You know, China has the most quickly the farthest one train in China in the world. So in the world, which country on the fastest train? This is China. So we have very fast train.
Oh.
My hometown is Shaoxing City. It's not in Ningbo City. So Ningbo City is not my hometown. I go to my hometown only half an hour train. So for me, it's very new.
Okay.
Itu naik apa?
Yes. And how long have you learned Chinese?
Never learn Chinese.
11 years? Oh, 1 year?
In a couple of 8 years.
One semester.
21 years.
Oh, 1 year. Your teacher are very good because your pronunciation are very
Thank
nice.
you.
Yeah. You're nice. Hello, nice to meet you, teacher.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so that's all for
Nice to meet you. Thank you. 谢谢老师。
谢谢。
谢谢老师。谢谢老师。
拜拜老师。
祝你们
我爱你。
会来
喂。
说。
哎，你做apa?
Tasha, you so pretty.
Yes.
Pasti pas.
Oh,
very pretty.
You're so
Alan.
nice.
Alah.
Pretty. Cute.
好啦，那我们就可以下面一个老师来给大家上课，好吗？你们可以稍微等一下吗？
可以。
apa translate.
Wait for a moment.
Dia cakap, saya cakap faham.
Dia suruh tunggu sekejap.
Oh, tunggu
Apa?
sekejap.
Apa? Oh.
Tunggu sekejap.
Oh, okay. Tunggu sekejap sebab next class ada lecturer lain yang ajar.
I see.
Okay, doktor.
Lama. So yang ini tunggu dulu sebab dia tengah setting ni untuk kelas seterusnya. Kelas seterusnya berkaitan dengan apa? Kalau ikut jadual berkaitan dengan apa?
Berkaitan dengan Ningbo.
Colorful Ningbo.
Colorful Ningbo. So you want to go to Ningbo, then you have to know a bit about Ningbo dulu sebelum pergi. Siapa boleh jawab dengan betul baru boleh ikut kami pergi. Bye bye. 谢谢老师。
谢谢老师。拜拜。
And
Bye.
Bye.
I hope we meet soon.
Take care.
Bye, Harry.
Bye.
Selunya.
Oh, baiklah awak kena tinggal kalau pergi nanti Tu Syafika tu. Mana Syafika? Syafika.
Off camera.
Dia pergi berak Kira senyum lawa pun.
Makan petai doktor. Tu sakit perut tu.
Share tadi.
Cantik ni doktor.
Co-host Xiao Qian.
Ni hao ma, Dr. Nurul. Ni hao ma.
Ya Allah, wah ID apa ni?
Mau ID lagi?
Koyak, roasted duck.
Ini ni hao ma.
Koyak, bukan koyak. Koyak. Apa dia? Bukan, Alisha sebut tu macam pelik je.
Kan, saya pun rasa pelik.
Itulah, tapi macam saya terkekek gelak tadi punya ni. Yang Chinese tu boleh bantu, cumanya yang boleh berbahasa Cina tu jangan obvious sangat. Biar yang lain tu take part, you senyap-senyap dekat belakang. Macam tu. Supaya dia nanti lebih mengajar kamu dengan lebih ni lah. Kan dia kata, oh dah pandai budak ni. Gitu. Xiao Qian, you are co-host Xiao Qian you nampak kan you co-host kat situ kan?
Betul.
Tak ada pun?
Ada
tepi dia tu.
Tepi tu. Partisipan, tekan partisipan keluar Xiao Qian co-host.
Total record ke? Ada record ada sir?
Dia record. Yang ni kita minta Sigol bantu kita, Cik Hamid. Beliau bantu dulu sebab ada masalah. Sebab ada akaun lain terkejut saya macam mana boleh Lin boleh approve. Apa ni macam pelik je bagi tadi kamu ni
Ya doktor. Kami tak dapat. Sebab tu lah saya lama bangun.
Itu salah awak. Siapa suruh?
Siapa bangun tu?
Cakap macam mana pula?
Saya masuk lain, doktor lain.
Itulah kami dengan pihak pengurusan, dekan semua dah ada. Tu cakap mana student ni tak ada kata. Masuk nasib baik Ray cakap dah masuk. Dia kata, dah masuk tak ada pun saya kata. Dia kata tunggu Lin approve.
Nurul masuk kat mana?
Itulah. Aduh.
Tak share yang atas tu.
Share yang mana? Tak, tadi you pergi ke link yang mana? Saya kan dah bagi.
Belum. Lepas tu doktor cakap disertakan tapi doktor tak sertakan sebenarnya.
Oh ya ke? Lepas tu you dapat link dia mana?
Gambar yang doktor bagi tu. Linzel buat
Saya
semalam.
masukkan link semalam.
Tapi link semalam tu betul lah kan?
Tak sama. Tak, tu dia buat yang baru.
Ya?
Ya doktor.
Dia buat baru, saya yang buat sebenarnya.
Itu masalah tu.
Kenapa tak dapat buka ni?
Jannah tak boleh buka pula.
Jangan buat.
Ini rare ke? Ini rare ke? You tukar nama ni.
Aduh.
Siapa boleh teka mana abang, mana adik?
F adik.
Adik.
Salah. Nanti si abang dia kena pakai misai baru nampak. Ini sama je siapa nampak kan. So kita tunggu Laushia dulu We are waiting for teacher from Ningbo to continue our class.
Masuk kamera.
Kalau tak nak ganggu macam tu, buat macam ref tu. Ref buat macam mana ref? You punya belakang tu you buat macam mana?
Boleh tukar background.
pakai virtual background.
Saya nak ubah kejap
Yelah, pergi kat mana? Nanti sementara tunggu Laushir masuk, you all belajar dari Rev.
Tekan
Taklah
ni.
ada orang.
Oh, choose
Bagian video.
virtual background.
Kena ada
Hajira memang macam tu ke dah tukar background?
background.
Hajira dia tak bawa mulut kot, dia tak dengar suara dia. Dia macam main.
Ada dinding saja ni.
Itu memang dinding Lisha main dinding
Main dinding.
Boyak dah tu.
Macam mana nak?
Cuba boleh belajar ni. Mana Angela, mana kau willing, mana willing? Macam Lihua pandai tu Lihua tak ajar.
Lihua sudah tu.
Lihua ajar willing tu.
Lihua pandai.
Video
tengok Azizi punya tu lawa kot.
Tengok bawah tu, tekan tepi mic sana ada satu stop video, lepas tu tekan tu sana ada choose visual background.
Slow Lihua ni tu pandai pula Minah tu buat. Kenapa selama ni tak buat willing?
Willing sudah pandai.
Dia tak nak buat tu, tengok macam duduk dalam gua je saya tengok. Tak, Lihua kat mana? Sebenarnya saya tak pandai sebenarnya.
Dekat screen bawah tu ada stop video. Ada.
Okey.
Background lepas tu tekan. Lepas tu
dia jangan pakai browser, kena download Zoom tu. Kalau pakai browser tak dapat.
Dia kata choose apa virtual background ke filter?
Virtual background.
Tapi kita kena dah ada lah benda tu macam mana?
Kena download apps ni lah. Apps Zoom. Kalau
dia kena apps.
Kena download apps.
Kalau browser tak dapat.
Nanti belajar dengan Lihua.
Betul.
Yang blur tu, yang dia buat blur tu macam mana, sama juga?
Yang blur saya tahu.
Tu Google Meet.
Tu Google Meet dapat sama. Xiaoqian pun boleh belajar. Xiaoqian pun sama BBF kot. Kan Xiaoqian kan?
Betul.
Sheila mana Sheila?
Ya,
Dia tak buat pun. Dia tak buat pun.
Download ni, tak download Zoom tu. Guna browser je.
Tak jadi. Try. Siapa nak pergi tandas pergi masa ni. Laushir tak ada lagi. Dia pukul 10 suku kot kan. Kalau ikut 10.20 kalau ikut jadual Siapa nak makan dulu sekejap ke sementara rasa kalau ikut jadual dia pukul 10.20 kan? 10.10. Ada 10 minit lagi. Kalau tu you nak pergi minum dulu ke apa ke? Sebab ni sampai pukul 11.30 kan? Okey. Elfani, dia background dah tukar Elfani Dahsyat, belagak lah masing-masing.
Background ni kena download.
Jannah belum.
Download Zoom.
Baru dapat.
Tak dapat ni, tak pandai.
Belajar dengan Lihua dia pandai. Dia budak BBF ni dah pandai. Tanya saya lecturer Jeep memang tak erti ya.
Just virtual background.
Paruh je. Sebab di sini nampak. Sini tak jadi.
Jiha okey Jiha senyap aje.
Okey.
Syafiqah ni raja raja mentang-mentang kat Terengganu, kat tepi pantai lah pula dia. Kepak leka mana kepak leka?
Tak ada COVID, kedai tutup.
Banyak lah, saya baru pergi tu banyak je. Jannah tak reti tu tanya Lihua tu Lihua dia
bawah
pandai.
Tu Jannah.
Kena download apps. Pakai ni tak boleh.
Apps. Virtual background. Kena download tak? Kena download
gambar tu kena
dulu
download. Kena download. Tunggu kejap.
Yang Lin punya ni kena pelik pula.
Kena cari background yang cantik. Kena download gambar dulu.
Magic.
Background yang cantik.
Orang main piano tu.
Ayah. Alamak, line slow. Nah, tengok. Terensi punya dia jadi macam saya punya tadi. Dia macam buka orang.
Doktor, lain kali kelas boleh pakai t-shirt berkolor je kan? Doktor mana? Tak ada baju semua dekat KGB ni.
Tak boleh. Tak boleh.
Tak boleh, tak boleh.
Bogel dia lah. Boleh. Pakai
Tak
t-shirt
boleh.
je, t-shirt berkolor. Bisa aja.
Enggak bisa.
Nak boleh, nak boleh.
Boleh bah.
Nak. Ya.
Oi,
Kenapa link hilang ni link?
link.
Betul lah, kenapa? Tapi dah download rasanya. Tak, maksudnya apps ni.
Eva, kenapa you punya koridor tu masih ada dekat sana yang belakang tu?
Tengok mana?
Tu you punya background ni Syuhada? Okay, good. Sempat lagi siapa ni kita tandas ni? Ada 6 minit lagi.
Ini kan saya download meeting kan.
Heading.
Oops.
Hai. Cinta satu.
Cinta kamu wah.
Hai. Cia.
Tak menarik.
Eva, kamu mau pergi library ke apa?
Ya, banyak buku kan?
Mana boleh masuk?
Banyak tu buku kau baca.
Tak
Mana boleh
masalah
masuk?
rak tu dia berpisah tau.
Boleh kan? Ini tu unik betul. Minggu depan. Ish, kenapa tak dapat buka ni? Dapat tukar.
Meeting ID tadi apa? Sila.
Dekat grup kan? Saya tak keluar pun.
Apa ni?
hi there.
Hi.
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 Morning, 老师.
Good morning.
So happy to see you again.
Hi, good morning, 老师。老师，稍等一下等一下，等我们的学生全部到齐了才那个啊，等一下啊。Panggil kawan-kawan Hakim, ini Khairi mana? Hazira? Kita share dalam WhatsApp group. Okay. Hakim dah dapat? Rev? Terency? Okay, Rev, good. Hakim, Terency, where are you? Okay, 老师, the stage is for you with our student. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Naro. Good morning. Happy to you online. First of all, I would like to say I'm a teacher from tourism management. And last year, I actually had students from UTHM to our campus, and we had a great time. So I really hope that you could visit our campus and our city in the near future. So, how was your Chinese class?
That's so good.
So good.
It was fun.
Have you learned some new words?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Like what?
Oh yeah.
Fun lah.
All right, can you see my point?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We can.
Relationship rule.
Okay, so this session I and my colleague actually we will introduce our city to a lot of you. It's a little bit pity that you can't visit Ningbo in person, but I think you will be here. You will visit us someday, right?
Yes.
And you are very welcome. You can always contact us, Ningbo Polytechnic, to give you another in-person guide then. Okay. So here we my topic about the and one is actually a tourism is a new brand promoted by the Ningbo Travel Bureau last year in 2019. It's called a port of the ancient Silk Road, a city of pleasure. Well, here I put Chinese as well. I think some of you speak because I asked Mr. Han from last Chinese session. She said some of you that very good Chinese, so maybe you could recognize or speak some of them as well. So here, Haisi, it's a Silk Road, a maritime Silk Road. So Gugang, it's an ancient port because Ningbo is a port city. And the letter here called 微笑 Ningbo, so smile, Ningbo, a city of pleasure. Okay, so here, well, Ningbo is my hometown. I grew up in this city, so it's very pleasure for me to introduce my hometown to you. And the city, the Ningbo here, is here, located in the middle of the coastline of mainland China, and is the south wing economic center of the Yangtze River Delta.
So here, this river, this long river is the mother river, the Yangtze River. And
Yang River.
Yeah, Yangtze River, yeah, Changjiang, we say. It's also the economic center of the south wing of the Yangtze River Delta. So we are quite close to Shanghai. Here, this is Shanghai. And it's a national historical and cultural city. Yeah, I will introduce later that we now have a bridge to Shanghai, because this is a big map. I will show you a detailed map here. We had a a great bridge that it's only 2 hours drive on the highway from Ningbo to Shanghai. So here is the birthplace of Chinese civilization, and also the earliest port open to the outside world. So this photo is the port of our city. So we have loads of containers here, and the Zhoushan port is the largest port group in the world. And also we have a reflection of traditional culture and modern civilization. Well, this picture here is very traditional, right? It's a very traditional Chinese watery town. In the south, to the south of the Yangtze River, in this area, we have many like these scenes. We call it a watering town, and so with this, it's kind of a combination. So it's we always say the courage of the great port and the gentleness, the gracefulness of this watering town. It's a quite unique scene. And this one is this is it's like a mascot, but it's from 6,000 years ago. We call it Smile of Ningbo from ancient times. These were discovered by archaeology in our Neolithic culture. It's very, very cute. And here is our travel logo. I love NB stands for Ningbo. And here is the smile face. And here we have a Chinese characters called Ala Ningbo. Or Ningbo is the city name, and Ala actually here is a dialect. It's a dialect. It's a local dialect. Means my. Oh. So we always say Ala something. So it means my school.
Ala Ningbo.
Yeah, Ala Ningbo. Well, this logo actually, I think it's quite familiar to all of you, because we see that like in many destinations, in the logo of many destinations. So, okay. So in May 2017, our President Xi Jinping delivered a keynote speech at the opening ceremony of the Belt and Road International Cooperation Summit. And in telling the history of the ancient maritime Silk Road, he mentioned that the ancient ports of Ningbo. So that's how we put ancient ports in our travel promotion logo, and branding. Quanzhou, this city is in Fujian province. It's in quite south of China. And Guangzhou, I know Guangzhou is a very popular destination for many people. Guangzhou, yeah, actually I think it's more near to Malaysia, right? Beihai is in Guangxi province. It's near Guangdong province. They are just next to each other. And Colombo, it's in Sri Lanka. Jeddah, I think it's in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And, yeah, and Alexandria is in Egypt. So as a living fossil,
Egypt.
yeah, that records this history. And all of these cities, they all have ancient pots, like dating back years ago. This is the map of our country. We could see here we have a long coastline, and actually we are in the 30-degree north latitude, and this is a very magical latitude because the four ancient civilizations of the world, like Egypt, are all on this latitude. So it's the most dynamic and mysterious latitude. And we are at Ningbo is at this section. And it's not only the terminal of the World Cultural Heritage, China Grand Canal. We had a China Grand Canal here, terminated in Ningbo, and also the maritime Silk Road in the ancient time. So it's a romantic encounter between China Grand Canal and the maritime Silk Road. This is a painting, and this one here, he is a very famous, it's a master for Chinese painting. His name is Wu Guanzhong. He has left a lot of wonderful masterpieces. And this one's called the Shuang Yan. Okay, Shuang means double or pair. Okay. And swallow, Yan means swallow. So it's a pair of swallows or two swallows. And this, the Mr. Wu Guanzhong, he has made no secret of his love for this work. He said, I have painting Jiangnan, painting the watering town all my life. And in many this kind of themed works, he thinks the most prominent and the most representative is this one, Shuang Yan. So we can see a pair of spring swallows flying near this powder wall, and the curved eaves. We have curved eaves painted here, and the blooming new green oak trees. And it's all like melted quietly in the mirror in front of the house. This painting was painted in 1980s. And Mr. Wu Guanzhong, when he passed Ningbo, he painted this masterpiece. So we always think that it was in 1980s. It's very watery, very, very Chinese. And this actually we still had this scenery. It's the Moon Lake. Here, the Moon Lake. Is it similar? Well, the Moon Lake is one of the attractions in the urban city, in the middle, in the very center of Ningbo city. Now,
in the middle of Ningbo.
Yeah, it's in urban area here. It's in urban area of Ningbo. So now we have a park around this place. Actually, it has a very long history. So it was initially built in 636 Tang Dynasty. So it's like more than 1,400 years.
Very long time.
Yeah, and a very special also characteristic is that after the Tang Dynasty, we had the Southern Song Dynasty. So a lot of towers, terraces, and pavilions were built in this region. It's from we have 10 wonderful scenic attractions. Have you heard West Lake in Hangzhou? West Lake in Hangzhou is a very, very popular destination.
for foreign visitors. Yeah, and excuse me. And in Moon Lake, we also have the 10 wonderful scenic attractions. And besides the beautiful sceneries, it has quite a history connected to the academic spot. It's well known in South China for its fine education tradition. We had many historical celebrities and poets in China, like these ones, He Zhizhang, Wang Anshi, and Sima Guang. They are all very famous poets. They often gathered here with this beautiful sceneries of the Moon Lake. You can see outside the Moon Lake, we have very modern architectures, very modern buildings, but still we keep this area original. Yeah, it's,
Tradition.
traditional. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think I had another photo. Yeah. So with the river, and it's a great place. It's now there is no people live in this kind of buildings, but we had like exhibitions or maybe some memorial areas. But it was reconstructed. Of course, it was reconstructed after so many years. I don't think they will still exist, but the area is the same. So that's a very, I just have a start that I say that Ningbo is a perfect combination of Jiangnan. The Jiangnan means the south of the Yangtze River Delta. It's a watering town and port city, sitting in the arms of mountains and seas, both with the charm of rivers and lakes. Okay, so my topic is the colors of Ningbo. So I will show you many colors of Ningbo with my colleague. What do you think? What's your first impression of color of Ningbo just by the
Red.
Red.
Red color.
Why
maybe a colorful.
China
flag.
China red.
Red.
Green, I think green.
And yellow.
Green, yellow, green, yellow. Why yellow?
Because China flag.
Oh, okay.
Red and yellow.
Yes, exactly. So the green, you mean the environment, the natural part, right?
Yes. And water, the water color good because Ningbo was a history place for snake water, snake, ancient snake road. I think because there are so many river in Ningbo.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the green, the watering, yes. Thank you for all your the conclusions. Actually, I had 6 colors of Ningbo. Well, it was not concluded by me. It's the Travel Bureau of Ningbo, according to our tourism resources. So they have 6 colors to describe the tourism of Ningbo. Okay, so the first color is blue.
Yes, water.
Yeah, well, I think Malaysia shared the same color with us, right? You have more blue sea, I think, than Ningbo.
Yes.
But this blue thing is called Dian.
Yes.
Yeah, Dian.
So Lan is blue, and this Dian Lan is more like darker blue.
Darker blue.
Dian is blue.
Lan is blue. Dian Lan is blue. Dian is to describe this color is more more darker and more have more like the lighter one, the darker the heavy one. The blue is because we had that Ningbo had 62 kilometers golden coastline with over 614 islands and islets. So we have some very good coastal tourist resorts. And because we are near sea, well, this place, Xiangshan, this is a county of Ningbo. Yeah, Xiangshan is a county. Yeah, it's a county of Ningbo, and this county is just beside beside the sea. And the people in Xiangshan County, they all live by fishing. Many of them living by fishing. So every year they will have a fishing festival.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know, because
Fishermen.
Fishermen, because we want to protect our fishing resources. So from June to August, we have 3 months that we are not allowed to do the fishing in the sea, just to protect those little fish, to wait for them to grow bigger. Okay, so for that 3 months we don't have fresh fish. We have those frozen fish or shrimps or crabs or whatever seafood, but for that 3 months we're not allowed. People are not allowed to fish in the near sea. So that's after the 3 months, they will have this place, this county will have a fishing festival. First of all, it's, you know, the 3 months is end, and they want to have, they are allowed to go to do the fishing job in the near sea. So they want to have a very successful they want to have a successful job. So it's we will hold the fishing festival. It's a very unique ocean celebration, and from ancient time we have the Xiangshan County. This county has the celebration, and now we are getting back, you know, to want to inherit these kind of folk festivals. So they have many, you know, many different activities. It's just like the ancient time, right? It doesn't have to have nothing to do with the modern theory, but it's just a wish to express their wishes for peace at sea, or return back.
Express gratitude to gods.
Is it being held every year?
Yes, every September, because we have the 3 months prohibition of
September.
So after the 3 months finish, so they will hold this. They will like start fish. So as our people, we will have very fresh seafood from September.
So it means Xiangshan is a famous country for daily fresh fish.
Yes, this is, well, because this county is, you can see is just beside the sea. So they are really near sea. For example, the port, the Ningbo port, we have to drive for about half an hour to actually have the sea view. But this county is just near the sea. So they have these festivals. They have this tourism resorts. Resources all connected to the sea. Also this one here, these islands, they have many big or small islets. So we call it islands and islets. Some fishing enthusiasts, they love this place. They call it the first ancient sea fishing ground. I don't know if it's the first, but according to those fishing experts, every time they will have a very a big load when they back here.
Oh, and how long the festival run?
The festival, it should, normally it's like 2 or 3 days. It's not long, it's just some sea sacrifice ceremonies. And from that day on, the fishermen can go out to do the fishing job. And when they back, you know, we have a very fresh seafood. So for because Ningbo is near sea, in our cuisine we have a lot of seafood cuisine. I will show you later here. So it's very important. The seafood is very important for us. Now, as a fishing, we have this tournament. It's called China Xiangshan International Fishing Tournament. So they will, you know, they will have some rules and wear the mask. And let's see, here is one of the participants. He's big fish here, and they have the spot. They can choose their spot, and in a certain time, who had the biggest fish or who had the heaviest fishes, they will win. So this it's a very interesting tournament.
Is it open to everyone?
Yes, it's open to everyone. Yes, yeah. But you need actually you need a very professional tools, right? The fishing poles to do this, and it's kind of tired because you need to stay there for maybe 1 or 2 days. The wind and probably you will have many difficulties, and the sun, you exposed to the sun. See, they wear the masks. The sun at the sea is very, because it's the islands.
The
island
facilities.
Yes. Right, it's not in the mainland. It's already outside. It's in the small island or islets or island. So you need like a full protection. See their hat, they have a long covered their necks to protect from the sun exposure. And also in the same place, Xiangshan, we had, because it's a fishing, because the people in Xiangshan, they live by fishing from long time ago. So we had a town, a fishing town, an old fishing town. It's called the Shipu. It's in Xiangshan County. It's the same place. And now here is becoming a tourist area. Some of them are reconstructed, but it has many features connected with the fishing history. See, so you could see, so here they hang some fishes. They are all fishes hanging on the lines to make them dry.
Is it a dry fish?
Yes, dry fish, exactly. So they use sun to do a dry fish, so they can have the fish like if not in the whole time. It's more. It has a longer expired days for this dried food.
Yeah. Sure. You also have the same one.
Oh, you have the same one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Well, actually, Xiangshan County is a quite interesting place because it has many activities. Also, we had a motion picture city. Well, these are not ancient ones, are not old ones. They are all new buildings. So what it's used for? It's used to used to film the television dramas like the soap operas or films. So this motion picture city is very big. They have different area like Disneyland, like Universal Studios. They have this like ancient areas. So when you visited the motion picture city, you might see the stars are shooting some
Oh.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Like Mulan.
Usually,
Kung Fu Panda.
usually we
Like
can
Princess Disney.
Right.
see the place in some movie.
In the movie, yeah, exactly. It's one. China
Kung Fu
has
Panda.
like I think China has 7 or 8 major film and television shooting bases, and this is one of the bases. So every year, I think yeah, they will have many dramas shooting here.
Chinese kung fu movie.
Sorry?
Chen.
And this area is what kind of feeling do you have for this kind of scenes?
Modern traditional place.
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's 40s, 50s.
I
Old
saw
Shanghai.
this place in Asal.
Yeah. Like in those old films, like 1940 to maybe 30, 40. You know, Shanghai is very have lots of foreigners. They have luxury things, and they have this very fashion face of the city. So this area, they have different areas for shooting. So this is shoot for those kind of drama. Like this one. I don't know if you have this, but it was quite popular. I think 2 years ago. It's a hit.
Yes.
It's a hit in China. So with this drama, had Yang Mi, the top actress, and Zhao Youqi.
What title of this drama?
You have seen. This is I think it's a Taiwan actor from Taiwan. So all these kind of dramas was shoots in that area. Now, besides all of these things, like the Xiangshan County, yeah, because it's near the sea, so it has many tourist resorts, coastal tourist resorts. However, I think we don't have very clear, very crystal sea, maybe like in Malaysia. I think in Sabah, I don't know how Sabah in Malaysia, but like Sabah is a very popular place for Chinese tourists, right?
That's right.
But I don't know in Malaysia what you call it, but in Chinese we call that place in Malaysia called Sabah.
Sabah, yes. It's my hometown.
Oh, your hometown. Oh, wonderful. So every year, like Chinese tourists love Sabah, love the place.
Yes, they like to see proboscis monkey.
Oh yes, exactly. But it has, but I think Sabah has very crystal, very clear sea, wonderful beach, right?
Right.
But because we are in the Eastern Sea of China, so actually we have many. We are in the terminal of the Changjiang of the Yangtze River, so there are a lot of sand, a lot of like earth from the upper river. So here actually we don't have very clear, very blue sea in Jiangshan County. But if you can have a boat, if you like go certain distance, you will have the very clean crystal seawater. So this is a very popular resort, summer resort for Ningbo people because it's near our home. It's very convenient, and currently we have some well, like this one. These are traditional hotels with a pool, and for the recent years we have built many. It's like wooden villas, wooden
cottage.
House just beside the beach. It's a very interesting accommodation for tourists. Okay, so see here, seafood. Well, Ningbo is a city that relies on sea, so we eat a lot of seafood. The small seafood, like small seafood, small fish, small seafood in the East China Sea is very unique. It's different from, for example, in the south of our country, we have Hainan. Hainan is also a very popular resort to have the beach, have the sea. But the seafood is very different from Ningbo. Our seafood is smaller, but I think is the texture is more tender. You know, it's the taste better. Actually, they have counted that they say we have more than 500 varieties, different kinds of seafood. Ningbo cuisine is one of the 8 new cuisines in China, and our taste is fresh, of course, and a little bit salty because it's beside the sea. So our flavor, Ningbo flavor is a little bit salty, but very fresh.
Is the seafood expensive or not?
Yeah.
The seafood expensive or not in China?
It depends. Well, if this certain seafood it just to come out the season, well, it will be expensive. But it's if we have many this kind now, so it won't be expensive. And the fresh ones are, but compared to our salaries or revenue, most of the people can afford the fresh seafood. Most of the days, I think, or shrimp sometimes, crab sometimes. It's cheap in certain times. So, for example, I just said from June to August, we have 3 months that we don't have fresh seafood, right? Because we are not allowed to fish in the sea. But from September, all the fishing boats are going outside, and when they come back, they have loads of seafood. So at that time, it's a very happy time for local people because they have enough varieties and the price won't be expensive because we have many of them.
Yes.
For example, it's different kinds of fish. The shrimp.
Wow.
The clams. This is actually a nightstand. At night time, it's very simple table and chair just beside this Xiangshan County. They will have the most fresh seafood from the sea. So many people, they would like especially in summertime, right? So they will have some beers with friends or with families. They will have a lovely outside dinner or even the late dinner.
Is it open for every day?
Not every day. This kind of nightstand because it's in the open area. It's not in. You could see here. It's not in the restaurant. It's not in the restaurant. So they're for temporary. They may close in the daytime, and at night they will pull their tables to put them there. It's very local.
They do the steamboat.
What is the most popular seafood dish?
I think many of them are popular, like a shrimp or different fish. Well, Ningbo, as I said, in Malaysia as well, we prefer seafood rather than river. There's the fish or shrimp from the river. They are more tasteful. So it just depends, but they are all popular as far as they are fresh enough. So enough for the food. This is, I just pour one dish here. I think for the next session, my colleague probably will. This is called steamed big yellow fish with pickles. These pickles are very local. It's very tasteful. It's a little bit salty, so they can give fish some salty flavor. And we don't put any other flavors into this dish. It's one of the 10 traditional dishes in Ningbo. If we have like a guest from a far place, most of the time we will have this dish for a treat. For now we don't have big like yellow fish as like 10 or 20 years ago. Actually, it's very hard to find. And if you are in the market, you find a big yellow fish and from the sea. You know, not from like the fishing farm.
Lausha, have you tasted the yellow fish?
Yes, but we have yellowfish. However, many yellowfish, they are all, you know, in the farm, like in the fishing farm. They will have an area in the sea. They will put some nets, you know, around this place, and they will put the little fish here. They'll just raise them, you know, like chickens, like.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is if you have, we say, a wild yellowfish. For now, it's very, very difficult to find, and it's very expensive for the wild yellowfish. Like when I was little, I had this more often. Now nowadays, if I had the yellowfish, most of the time they are all raised in the fishing farm. They are not wild. Actually, we need to protect the fishing resources. That's why our government have the 3 months free. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's just another beautiful sea photo. But I think for you, Malaysia is an island country. You must have. I haven't been to Malaysia, but I've transferred in
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur airport once. So I think you have beautiful scenes like this.
Kuala Lumpur is my hometown.
Oh, Kuala Lumpur hometown. Yeah, I next time I would love to visit the city. Last time I just stayed in the airport to transfer the flight. Okay, so enough for the food. I talk about the Hangzhou Bay Bridge. This bridge is, I say it's a very great bridge because here it's the second longest.
Long?
Yeah, the longest
Oh.
cross sea bridge in the world. Actually, we are the first longest cross sea bridge until, you know, last year we had.
The bridge that we can go to Shanghai.
Yeah, we can go to Shanghai from this bridge. Yeah, because last year we had Hong Kong. We had another bridge cross to connect Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai. That's a cross sea bridge as well, and that bridge is longer than this Hangzhou Bay Bridge. So we had the first title for quite a long time until last year. So this is the map. This is a map. Ningbo is here, Shanghai is here, and Hangzhou is here. So before this Bay Bridge, before this Hangzhou Bay Bridge, if we want to go to Shanghai, we have to go to Hangzhou. Then we can reach Shanghai. It's quite far. It's actually more than 4.5 hours, I think. And with this Hangzhou Bay Sea crossing bridge, it's only 2 hours from Ningbo to Shanghai. And the Ningbo to Hangzhou is it's also 2 hours. Shanghai to Hangzhou is also 2 hours. So this was a 2-hour traffic lap. We call it Travel Golden Triangle. The bridge is 36 kilometers long. 36. Quite long.
Teacher, is there any ship will passing by the bridge or not?
Is there any, sorry, what?
Ship.
Ship. By the bridge, you mean?
Is there any ship will passing by the bridge or not?
Ship view is, can you explain the ship view? Or can you type on the chat box? I think I can, where's the chat box? Can you type here? The ship view will kind of, if I check. Okay, oh, the ship, yeah, thank you. Yes, to have the ship, but I think we have another. So here is actually the starting point, so there won't be any ship. But here, if it's a quite high actually, it has a certain requirement for the ship. If the ship is higher than this one, normally there won't be that big ship because it's a near sea. It's quite near the sea. It's not very deep, so they have small ship like with some mines, some cargoes, but they won't have like containers. Very big ship cross there.
Oh, I see.
We have port. This is a Zhoushan port, and this is Ningbo. This is a Beilun port. So our campus, Ningbo Polytechnic, we are here actually. We are in Beilun in this area. So here is the port, and the Zhoushan is an island, is a city, another city has a port. So we combined Ningbo Zhoushan port. So the combined port, I think we have the biggest volume for containers to the other countries here. So if you are very big ship, like a cargo ship, you can, here it's more deeper than. So normally this bridge won't have a very quite high or quite big ship. Okay, thank you for your question. Okay, so besides because that is a Bay Area. So this is a Bay Area here. So this is a bay, right? And under that place we have a wetland, Hangzhou Bay wetland. So it's under the bridge. It's one of China's 8 coastal wetlands beside the sea, coastal wetlands. And it's a world-class migratory bird habitat. So the birds come here every year and go back to other places. And also it's a bird watching paradise. So it's very flat. And some of the enthusiasts for the bird watching, they will love to visit here. Yeah, it's especially in spring and in autumn, they will have a lot of visitors, not only for bird watching, but just visit these places.
It's really beautiful to take pictures there.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have a lot of recreational facilities. However, it's just for the walk, you know, and for the bird watching. You know, just relax a bit, but it doesn't have many recreational facilities. And it was said there are more than 180 species of birds are recorded in this wetland.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes. Okay, that was Hangzhou Bay, and I like to say this bay. Well, it's quite near our campus, actually, quite near our Ningbo Polytechnic. Like only 30 minutes.
Wow.
Drive from our campus. The Meishan Bay is called Meishan Bay International Tourism Island. It was quite a new leisure tourism island promoted by the government. And I think for the last 2 years, we have this beach, and we have, this is the bird view from very high. We have we are here. Our campus is here. Cross the bridge. It's a cross sea bridge as well, although it's not as long as the Hangzhou Bay Bridge. And quite special, we have the international racetrack. We already held this Bay Area already held several racetrack there. It was quite interesting and popular because the local people we never see this kind of racetrack before. And it's also the base because it has a quite good conditions. So we have the yacht sailing base here, and see this place is it's all new buildings just constructed in the recent 2 years, and with all yachts. It's just it's not. I don't think that anyone owned this yacht as in some developed countries, but it's a base that you can visit, or you can rent, you know, for a day, or you know, just if you have a sailor or something. So it's quite a new place and very near our campus.
Now, share what kind of race at the racetrack?
Oh, it's you know, the car race. You know, those speeding. It's those like Monte Carlo car race. Those.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably not as high recognition as the other racetrack competition in other countries, but we are starting to doing this, and currently we don't have a lot of this kind of places in China. So it's a very new sports, or very new program.
Tourism island.
This island, yeah. All right, so the blue color, the second color I would, yeah, black. But the black, we don't use 黑色 black, but we use 带色. So
带色.
Yeah, because black we normally say 黑色, and the 带色, you know, like Chinese paintings, or the black color have some thick black color, have some very light black color. You know, like these eaves, like these walls, they have historical traces. So we use this color. And this color is the history and the tradition. Our Ningbo is a tradition. It's a city with historical, and we have many cultural relics. For example, well, this is the first very important culture that I'd like to share with you. It's 河姆渡
Wow.
Neolithic culture.
河姆渡.
文化 culture 文化 it's about 7,000 years ago. So this is the relic place.
Wow.
We still hold that relics with there are many archaeology findings from these relics, and they are all collected in the Ningbo Museum. So here is the something from that culture. This one is the housing. You know, for like 7,000 years ago, the people in that culture, they built the houses on the still, you know, higher than the ground. So it's very special. They're very clever, like for Neolithic culture people. It was very creative. So if you have the higher, well, this is the reconstructed one according to their to the archaeological findings. We reconstructed that. Of course, we don't have that for now. It was 7,000 years ago. So it was a replica from their findings, from the archaeological findings. If you have the higher housing, so you see you can avoid some insects, some small insect, or the very moisture grass insects, right? And can keep the housing dry, right? And if it's raining, you won't have the water is not that easy to come into the house. And at that time, the people already domesticated pigs for eating, and they also hunted the deer at that time with other animals near the water. And also, if the house is built over water, because this kind of houses they can build over the water, right? They can practice fishing quite a bit, so it's more convenient to live. Here, I like to share this photo to say something about this. It's the Hemudu culture were one of the first cultures to begin domestication and the cultivation of rice. See, these rice were found from the relic. They are all they are all covered. Yeah, they are all like fossils already, but they were actually found from the relics. So we know that at that time they are already
the black one
planted. Yes, planted rice. And this is the thick. It's piled there and found by the archaeologist from the relic. It's already been like that. So this is the evidence to some of the tools. Also, they will use some of the tools, and these tools are all collected in Ningbo Museum. So if you will visit Ningbo sometime, the Ningbo Museum is a must to go, so you can know Ningbo people more. These tools and here they are actually they were involved heavily in pottery. They have a lot of pottery. I don't have more pictures, but I choose this one. I think it's very interesting. And some of the pottery are like decoration. It's not only used for tools. Used for decorative purpose. You know, they have this beautiful wish to decorate their house. And so including some details like this. Currently, in Ningbo we have 31 National Cultural Heritage Conservation Units and 22 national level intangible cultural heritage. some of them I like to start here. This is the number one. This is the top destination in Ningbo. Yeah, it's a must visit for for everyone. I've been there for actually a couple of times. It's the Tianyi Pavilion.
Tianyi Pavilion.
Yeah, Tianyi Pavilion. It's
Library.
sorry.
Private library.
Yeah. It's a library. It's the oldest private library in the world. It's not quite special for others, but the most important is that it has a high reputation for the oldest private library. Also, it's a Chinese National Heritage Site. And it's in that the destination is not only a pavilion, but a library, a museum, garden, and several decorative halls that celebrate China's culture. Actually, this pavilion is not, it's owned by a government officer in Qing dynasty, in the last dynasty of China. Actually, it was his house, and he loved books, so he collected books from everywhere. He collected very rare books. He collected some, serial books and put them into his study room. Now we turn his study room into library, but before it was just his private study room. So it's already become an icon, symbolic of the city of Ningbo, and it's
Iconic.
it's located in the very urban area. It's located in the center. I think it's near Moon Lake.
Moon Lake.
They are all in the urban area, in the middle of our city.
Is it still?
Yes, is it still? You have your question?
Rosha.
Yeah.
Is it the library is from the dynasty of is it the government take care of it?
Yes, because it's a heritage site. It was protected by the government. These books are still in one of the buildings, but they are protected by the conditioner. They have glass cabinets, to protect these ancient books. They have a certain humidity. They have a certain temperature, so they are all protected. We can only see from the glass. Yeah, the library is still open, but you can't actually to see
and
read the book. You can only see the book was protected in a glass cabinet. They are controlled by a certain temperature, controlled by a certain humidity.
Can Losha take us inside to have?
Yeah, inside the sorry.
Can Losha take us inside to have a look on what on the library?
You mean do I have pictures, right? I think I don't have inside pictures. For students, yes, they have entrance fees because it's a tourist destination. The library is not only part of the book collection that visitors can see, but most of the book collections, because they are all like hundreds of years old, so they are very fragile. They are all practiced very well in certain rooms that visitors can't go in. But we can see some of the collection there too. It's like an exhibition. So still, it's protected in the glass cabinet. I think for the students, it's a half price. Yeah, I think I could have more photos there. Because it's for this government officer, he is if he is now, he is like a general. He's a general in ancient China. So he has money, he has place to locate his books. And he has a rule for his family, because these are all, let's see. I don't post another photo here. So actually it has a quite a big area for his private residence. You know, for Chinese ancient rich people or officers, they all have quite big houses, right? So in their houses, they have rooms, they have pavilions, they have many kind of different rooms for the whole big family. So for his family, this general, this one called Xing, he collected all the books into his study. So he said he has several rules. For example, the women, it's kind of a discriminative rule for now. He said that women are not allowed into his library, into his study. And his study was built just in front of a pond. It's not built in front of, it's actually when he had his library, he dug a pond in front of his library in case there will be fire into his study, so he can have it's convenient to take water from the pond, right, to put out the fire. So and this is a part of his residence as well. The other one, it's in a different, it's in a Zhenghai district. It's not in Ningbo urban area. It's called Family Zheng 17 House. They are all big families. So this Family Zheng 17 house is it was built 7,000 years ago, and the family Zheng, or Zheng is his family name, he settled his home at this place. And yeah, because in the ancient time, Chinese people set by clan, right, like a big family. So the clan leader at that time was the 17th son of the family. So this village was called Family Zheng 17 House. It's not that it has 17 houses. The 17 is because the leader, the clan leader, the family leader was the 17th son in his family. So it's a huge area. It's I think it's about 60,000 square meters. And most of the constructions built in Ming Dynasty style or in Qing Dynasty style. So it's one of the largest completely saved constructions, villages of this style in China. Some of our old architecture we restructured, we mended for a lot, but this was quite kept very well. So more than 300 families live in the village now. They are all actually, some of the units were protected. They are like destinations, but some of the houses are still have residences, still lived by people. And the family gathering. So we have this one. Lao Fengxiang here is it's a jewelry brand from Shanghai. You know, in Shanghai, many of Shanghai people, their grandfather or their great grandfather was come from Ningbo. So yeah, so this is jewelry brand. We still have this jewelry brand for now in many shopping malls, we still have this Lao Fengxian jewelry brand. So years and years ago, the family was gathering here, and they went to Shanghai. They have this company, so that's his before they were living here. Oh, sorry. So the three top of Ningbo in the villages. So this village have some characteristics, special features. First of all, it has the largest number of flagpoles, the highest flagpoles.
Wow.
We don't have other things like that in other like villages. And second, they were saying that the river will not go dry even if no rain for 3 years. I don't know if this was a test, but like when Chinese people, they believe in feng shui.
Betul, feng shui.
Yeah. So when especially big family, when they build houses, they will all think about these things. And like this one, rivers. If there are no rain, it won't be dried. The people can live in this.
Lao share what is feng shui?
Well, what is feng shui?
Sort of religious, right?
Thank you. Well, feng shui is like that. Is you believe, for example, some colors is lucky for you, right? You have your lucky numbers, you have your lucky colors, or you probably have your you're wearing some jewelries and you think it can avoid those evils. So you when people build houses, and some people believe in feng shui, but some people don't. I just say, but ancient people or hundreds of years ago, some rich people or some people in higher stand, they believe in feng shui. So when they build houses, when they decorate the houses, they will all think about these things. And the largest number of horsehair walls, this kind of walls, will not be destroyed by typhoon. Well, typhoon is like a hurricane. It's one of the most dangerous and destroyable weather in Ningbo. Every summer, sometimes we have, I think Malaysia have the same problem, should have a similar problem, right?
Yes.
They have a very, very big typhoons. The glasses, even some of the houses are not constructed very well, will be broken. But these high walls, they won't be destroyed by typhoon. So it's the wisdom from the ancient time. Also, another ancient town is in Qiantong, Qiantong ancient town. It's in a county of Ningbo as well, and a different county. So it's the original model of the civil dwellings in Ming and the Qing dynasty in Yangtze Delta.
Ancient town.
Yeah, it's just another ancient town. So every house will, but the town is surrounded by river. So you can see here, part of here, every house will with the carved beams and have the running water. So it's very convenient. Another ancient county, Zicheng. It's a county of Ningbo as well. It's a well-protected, millenary old country town in Yangtze Delta. This is bigger. We say the Zheng's family is only the houses, and the Tianyi Pavilion is only big houses. But the Qiantong ancient town and the Zicheng old town, ancient town, it's a lot bigger. It's a town. It's the most well preserved old country town. Yeah, and the architecture complex has been designated as a key culture relics. So the whole area, it's not only one house where was the key cultural relics, but the whole area. it's under the state level protection. So the geographic and the conditions of Sichuan are very distinctive, and the environment is beautiful. In that complex, they have some very well protected. For example, there's the Confucian Temple from ancient time that is protected very well. So it was representative of Chinese traditional. It's a special feature in this one. This county, this Sichuan Old Town, was titled that China's #1 scholar town. These were mimic pictures by modern kids, by the kids for in current times, but it's a blessed land producing a galaxy of talents. Because you know that in ancient China we have state exams, right? So the emperor will have exams every year, and you will pass the county level, so you can go to the provincial level. If you pass the provincial level, you can go to the states. You can go to Beijing to have the state level exam. And if you pass that exam, you will be matched by the emperor, and the emperor will give you a position as an officer, right? So so for this in these kind of exams, it has a lot, like more than 500 people entered into the state level exams. So we say it's the #1 scholar town. They are very good at study. Here is the 3 most recognizable people from this city, from this county. Zhou Xingfang, he is a famous artist of Peking opera. He is in modern China. And Yin Changqi is a successful businessman, and Feng Jicai, an excellent writer. These are all in modern times. This is a complex. See, they are huge area, very big areas. Oh, sorry, I see. What's the most popular book? Okay, the book in Tianyi Pavilion is very old, very ancient. You know, some of them are like datas for a certain areas. So, and currently we are not allowed to take the book out to see the book. So it's only kind of protected, always protected in a safe and very good area. Okay, the Ningbo Museum. This museum is I think it's constructed in 2013. It was designed by a person by Wang Shu, the first Chinese citizen to win the Pulitzer Architecture Prize in 2012.
Wow.
So it used a lot of local materials. The local materials to build this museum. It's very modern. Every time our visitors will visit the museum, and they will love it. And they see they use a lot of bamboos and old bricks, you know, from other places. And in the I think they have 3 floors inside the museum, with the exhibitions of Ningbo city, and with the past and the modern time. So well, it's worth visiting as well. Okay, so the last color I'd like to share with you, maybe for the next couple of minutes, is yellow. You see, can you see something from here? It's the Buddhism. The yellow color, Xing Huang, or we say apricot yellow. Okay. Ningbo is a very famous place for Buddhism culture. I think people in Malaysia have a lot of beliefs, right? Like you believe in, many of you believe in Islam, or some of you maybe believe in Buddhism. But in Ningbo, not all of them, but we have a quite historical Buddhism culture in our city. It's a color of Buddhism. This just I just quickly showing you some very famous temple. It's a King Ashoka temple. It's famous for the Buddhist for the Shakyamuni relic in the Buddhist treasure. They say it's the only surviving millennium temple in China, and have a world famous Sheli pagoda. Have the relic, the Shakyamuni relic. This is the winter scene. Another is Tiantong Temple. It's a Buddhist country in Southeast China. Sorry, here's the wrong spelling. It's on the mountains, and it's famous for this one. It's the founder's temple of Cao Dongzong of Japan, with 8 million followers. So in Japan, they have these scholars believing Cao Dongzong, but it's the founder's temple is here in Ningbo. Here is on the mountain. And then the other temple, Xuedou Temple, it's famous for this one. Mitre Buddha in the world. It's the highest sitting mitre in this temple. And the last one is Baoguo Temple. It's the one of the oldest wooden structure building in China. It's the interesting thing I want to say something is that it's not of the believers, but see here in Baoguo Temple. Baoguo Temple is not only famous for its its Buddhism culture, but it has a beamless hall. That was saying there is no, so that we said it's a priceless treasure in the history of Chinese architecture. It has no bird builds its nest in the grand hall. No insect lives in the hall. And the hall always remains free of dust. And the hall built without a single nail. It's we say it's a mystery, but nowadays the scientists have a guess. They say,
is it the Baoguo temple is made from the timber or the bricks?
Wood, made from wood. The grand hall is made from wood.
So all the building in the Baoguo temple woods.
Yes, all woods. There was no nail. There was the girders, the pillars. They are joined together very neatly. They don't need. For some very Chinese the wooden craft, they can just put them neatly. They don't need nail, and they won't tilt or they won't broken, right? And they saying that why there is no bird build the nest in the grand hall is because when the winds this grand hall are built in a certain way. So when the wind comes into the hall, it will swirls and produces a sound. Probably that sound is not a nice sound. The birds will scare off. They will fly away. So they won't build in the grand hall. And the insects, there is because there was swallows, there was a wind, so the dust will be blown away as well. But it doesn't have a very scientific explanation. So we say it's still a mystery, but we have that guess. The special of this temple, and
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is this available to non-Buddhist visit the temple?
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, you can visit.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, you can just visit the temple and appreciate the scene, because all these temples, all these 4 temples, they have very good environment. They are they're a nice place to visit. I'm not believing Buddhist, but I went there a couple of times. Just sometimes the good weather, just somehow want to go to mountain. Sometimes maybe with my grandmother because she believes in Buddhism.
Okay.
All right, so for the last 4 minutes, I like to show you finally a video about, because I only talk about 3 colors, right? And for I think next Friday, my colleagues will see the other colors and probably other things more. Here. This is a video about our city, and some of them I already talked about, and some of them are not. So please enjoy it. Can you see that? Sorry.
No, cannot.
No.
Not major.
No. Sorry, Losha, we cannot see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so thank you for your time. And time is up. Actually, I think I've already passed 11:30. Sorry for that.
Never mind.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lao She.
Thank you, Lao She.
Thank you, Lao She.
Thank you. Thank you very much for our very beautiful teacher from Ningbo Polytechnic. And hope we can see soon face to face. And I think my student also excited want to join to go and give a visit face to face and to experience the the yellow fish.
I love to show you that. If you have time, I definitely will have a try that. Thank you, Dr. Nero, for the introducing and closing.
Yes. Okay. So we see you again, or maybe your colleague for next Friday meeting.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sure.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Okay, and student, thank you very much for your
Thank you, ma'am.
attendance today, and hopefully you can gain as more as knowledge, the new knowledge for you. And we will see you again next Friday soon. Take care and stay safe at home. Don't kesana kemari if you have nothing to do outside. Okay, till see you again. Bye bye.
Okay, bye, Doctor.
Bye bye,
Bye,
老
Lao
师
She.
，and then 有老师 also，谢谢老师，拜。
拜，谢谢。
拜拜，老师。
Thank you. Till we meet again. Boleh keluar dah ke ni?
Ya, 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 boleh keluar, boleh keluar.
Oh, okay.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Terima kasih, Doktor. Terima kasih, Doktor. Bye-bye.
Bye semua rakan-rakan.
Berdua rupanya dua orang ni, hey. Okay, jaga diri baik-baik semua ya. Thank you very much.
Bye Doktor, hati-hati kat rumah.
Bye, doktor.
Cantiknya Pat.
Xiao Qian, you stay dulu ya Xiao Qian. Saya nak tanya Cik Hemi jap.
Okay.
Okay Doktor, bye Doktor. Kami left Mana butang left ni?
Ih, Zora ni.
Main HB.
Dekat sangat lah. Geli pun tau. Mana?
Dr. Hemi. Bye.
Bye.
Assalamualaikum Cik Hemi. Baru selesai macam mana sekarang? Kalau kat saya host dan student saya co-host, so macam mana?